It's a beautiful morning. The Bangalore weather living up to its reputation. A nip in the air, a gentle breeze. So I'm here visiting a friend who has moved into a new house almost a year ago at the Good Earth Malhar Eco Village in Kengeri. And I can't tell you how excited I am to be here. The smell of freshly brewing coffee, the twittering of birds, and food cooked with vegetables grown in the garden. I'm told that there is a very vibrant vegetable garden culture here, and sharing produce from the garden is quite common. It feels very rustic here and yet quite modern. The verandas, the window frames, the pillars, and some of the plants and trees actually remind me of my grandmother's house in the village. As I explore the community, I listen to some of the stories and thoughts shared by some of the residents.
Life at Malhar is a totally different experience. It cannot be explained by mere words. It is just a beautiful experience that all of us have to go through. If you have to compare with what we see in our normal city life, this is totally different, right from the design, the architecture, or be it the feeling that we have along with the landscape. So city life, according to me, is just a concrete jungle. It's just concretes built on one top of the other. But here, a lot of thought has been gone into building each and every house. Each one of the houses are distinct, and when you come inside, it is just not a house, it's a home.
In Chennai earlier, and there were very limited spaces to actually go out. So here they're 1.5 year old, they're out like 3-4 hours every day. And I can let that be because it's safe, it's clean, there's so many spaces to play around, and that's beautiful. So I think the biggest change is being the fact that we go out very often and it's really safe. So as a mother, I think it's safe to send my kids out. Even if they're really young, but still I can just let them be.
All the houses flow seamlessly into each other, and yet each one looks a little bit different. A balcony, a gazebo. Well, everyone seems to be so happy here, so proud of their space.
I think those who have come and seen this kind of a place, one thing which really impresses them the most is the amount of detail that has gone into the architecture. I can bet in Bangalore it is very rare to find a project of this kind, where it is, I think, a very perfectly balanced various aspects that we typically look for a home.
We wanted to create a few pieces that just blend in. And we both are not like painters or artists or anything like that, but we decided that we were going to start the journey just because we can call this house our own. It should be an interpretation of who we are, basically.
The life here, if you ask, yes, it is great, and the landscape that the patch they gave us, they really made us learn about plants. I had no clue about plants, but here I have learned about each and every plant, and I teach my kids how to do that, and really made me realize that just working is just not life. There is something beyond that. Bonding with people, that is what makes it as a community. It is just not a group of houses. It's a community. There's a lot of difference between the two, and that's what taught me here.
We play cricket here on every Saturday and Sunday, where folks from all the places, whether it's Footprints, Mosaic Terrace, everybody come in, and there are many folks who are from the other places too. They all come and join here when we play a couple of matches on Saturday and Sunday mornings, and that is one of the great experiences that we have, which is right in front of our community, and great physical exercise for everybody. This was a totally very unique and different experience for me. Unlike the other projects where we see some really colorful marketing collateral and brochures and all that, and then get impressed with the project, but when we really see the whole project coming in life, we see a huge gap between the artistic impression of how they wanted to and how the reality has taken shape. But I think with respect to the Good Earth, we got to see their completed project first. I still remember the 3.5-4 years back when I first visited Orchard. That's where I witnessed the fully completed projects, and I just fell in love with it.
The Good Earth office is located in Malhar itself. They are a group of professionals, architects, engineers, craftspersons who have been engaged in alternative architecture and development for the past 30 years.
So reinventing craft and being environmental friendly is one of our strong points. Our main building material is stabilized mud block, which we create from the soil from the site itself. We are very proud to say that we are one of the only companies which have been using mud block at this scale.
The team at Good Earth tells me that Malhar is spread over 45 acres and has 400 homes. Home to 150 families already, Malhar is located very close to the Nice Road junction of the Mysore Road and will soon have the metro station just 1200 meters away. Of the 5 communities at Malhar, Patterns, the 5th, is nearing completion and is expected to be ready by August 2017. Schools and health facilities are located nearby. And within Malhar, there is a sports club being built which will have state-of-the-art facilities. It attempts to create a spirit and culture of sporting excellence within the community. It is delightful to see a lot of activity and camaraderie here. Snitches of conversations and laughter, recipes exchanged, the latest cricket match, a hot topic, or a shared potluck dinner. As the day draws to a close as well as my visit here, I leave with a sense of celebration and carry with me the positive vibrations of Good Earth Malhar.